Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand your solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you in all directions. And now make it 6 feet bigger than you in all directions. And now just go inside of you and ask your body how it's doing. What word does it need to have this morning? And go ahead, pamper it a little bit. Infuse your bubble with whatever energy your body wants. And make it comfortable. Today we're going to talk about getting ready for 2024. 2024 is the number 8, which is considered to be the luckiest number of all in the Chinese culture. So we got to take advantage of that. How do we come up to 8? You add 2, 2, and 4. 2024 comes up to 8. We'll talk more about this, but right now we need to get ready to say goodbye to 2023 and be ready to enter 2024. So to some people, the end of the year is very debilitating. They perceive it's the end of one more year they were alive. It's the end of maybe they're not going to be here next year. So everything that's coming up, let's let go of that, okay? I want you to think about this being the end of the year. The end of the year is coming up. And everything that's coming up, just let it go. And we need to just have no point of view about it. None whatsoever. It doesn't affect you. Being the beginning of the year, the end of the year, doesn't have any effect on you. So just let go and imagine yourself releasing bubbles out to the universe and watch the bubbles go all the way up until you no longer can see them. That's right. And now that it's the end of the year, how about those New Year? What is it that you're looking forward to the new year? Do you make any New Year resolutions? Oh, yeah. So what if you didn't have to? So what if you could just let go of the New Year resolutions? Because sometimes that always weakens us. That always makes us, when we think about it, in the past years that we had resolutions, but we came not even close to doing them. And it's one more thing we feel guilty about. So I just want you to give up, to release all of that, everything that's coming up, all the guilt that you're feeling for about New Year resolutions. Just let it all release. And in this time, many of us have been with family or will be with family. And sometimes our families are not the ones that you see on TV, shall we say. And we have the collective consciousness is big on this one. It has a big bubble where these bad experiences are collected. And we are connected to that. So everywhere that you have family reunions, family get-togethers during this time, even if it was these past holidays, Christmas, whatever else you celebrate, and not everybody is the kumbaya family. Let that go. Everything is coming up with it. Let go. Let those bubbles come out. Let it come out. Let it go. And all the guilt that you feel that you don't get along with your family, all that guilt that you feel that you're not the ideal family that you see on TV, the ideal family that you see in the Hallmark movies. Let that go. Don't forget, that's Hollywood. And let's disconnect from that collective consciousness so it has minimal influence on you. And whatever influence it's had, let that go. And all the influences you have to the macrocosmos, to the macrocosmos, all that influence that's weakening you, let that go too. And lastly, let's go ahead and I want you to remember all the other end of years that you've had. Some of them were not so good. Some might have been good. But especially the not so good, the ones that just make you squirm. Maybe all the end of years have been that way. Because you're just not, you didn't have the good experiences that most people did, that others did. And those memories linger and influence how you see the world, how you perceive the world, how you receive the world. All those memories, let it go. Let that go now. Now we're going to make you really connect. First, let's go ahead and connect with the universe. So your connection with the universe is really, really, really strong. Because we're going to be working and co-creating with the universe in 2024. The universe is our sugar daddy. That's right. You're a sugar baby. So make your connection with the universe strong as you can possibly be. And everywhere you're avoiding to be a sugar anything or having a sugar anything, delete that. Let's get rid of that. Let's also make sure that you are 100% in the now and in the future. You are all in. There's no testing the waters. You're going to be all in your future, in your futures, in making choices. Don't forget, a year 8 is a very strong year. We'll talk more about this in the future, in the next couple days. We also want the communication between you and the microcosmos and your macrocosmos to be strong. Because everything that happens to you happens outside of you. Everything starts with you. So go from micro to macro and make that connection really, really, really firm, really strong. And let's make sure that you have clarity, you have peace, and you have neutrality at all times in 2024. And let's make sure that your interperson communication, it's clear that you are understood and you understand others. Don't forget, communication is more than just words. It's also action. It's body language. So all of that gets bundled up into communication. Wow, you guys, are you happy? Are you ready for 2024? Are you ready to be in the lucky number of 8? Number of 8 is very lucky. The energy it brings is very unique at all levels. Looking forward to it. And thank you for being you and changing the world. But you got to change you first before you can change anybody else. And you're changing others by leading, not by teaching how to, but teaching them to see you doing it. And with that, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together. Rub your face. And open your eyes.